Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, Fadila Mutmainah dari jurusan Tadris IPA Fisika. Kali ini akan menjelaskan tentang Introduction of Biophysics.
Biophysics is an interdisciplinary study that studies biological phenomena and problems using physical methods, principles, techniques, and approaches. What it studies in the branch of biophysics is all levels of biological organization, from the molecular level to the ecosystem level. Biophysics has a complementary relationship between biochemistry, nanotechnology, bioengineering, agrophysics, and biosystems. Biophysics itself is known as a bridge between biology and physics. In the basic science of physics, fluid has been studied. Whether it's static or dynamic fluids, fluid or flow agent is a substance that can flow, for example, liquids and gases. Applications of biophysics. As living things, humans do respirations to convert oxygen into energy. Before cell respiration occurs, humans carry out a process called the breathing process, which is the process of entering substances that will be used for cellular respirations and removing waste products from cell respirations through the respiratory system. The respiratory system plays an important role in regulating the exchange between oxygen and carbon dioxide between air and blood. Respiration is the diffusion of gas between the alveoli and the blood capillaries. There are several factors that influence respiration. The rate of gas diffusion is determined by the equation where d is the rate of diffusion, Xa is the concentration of gas in the alveoli, Xc is the concentration of gas in the capillaries, Sa is the surface area available for diffusion, T is the temperature of the solution, D is the distance that diffusion has to travel. Then K is a physical constant that takes into account the non-variable characteristics of gas. Alveolus, one of the functional units of the lungs, is the alveoli. There are more than 1,000 alveoli in each lung. Alveoli are small air-filled pockets that diffuse oxygen, carbon dioxide, and other gases. Surfactants, certain cells in the alveoli called alveolar type II cells produce an important fluid called a surfactant which help reduce the surface tension of the alveoli so that it is easy to expand. Surfactants are phospholipids that work like detergents to separate water molecules in the alveoli, thereby weakening in the bonds between them. The alveoli are physically similar to millions of bubbles connected to each other. The alveoli have a tendency to shrink due to the surface tension of their unique liquid layer. This layer, a type of surfactant, is essential for lung function. The absence of surfactants in some neonates, especially premature infants, causes idiopathic respiratory distress syndrome or RDS, or hyaline membrane disease. To understand alveolar physics, we need to understand bubble physics. Atelectasis, the collapse of the lungs or alveoli, is called atelectasis. The collapsed alveolus contains no air, so cannot participate in gas exchange. This reduces the surface area required for diffusion. The collapse of the alveoli that has not yet opened is called primary atelectasis. Meanwhile, the alveoli that previously opened and then collapsed is called